Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you all for stopping by. So I had a special request for some cinnamon rolls. So come on in the kitchen, let me show you how I make them. So first things first, I want to say Happy New Year to each and every one of you. And now let's get into the recipe. So here I have some all-purpose flour. I'll be using some whole milk. I have 1 egg, some melted butter, some granulated sugar. I have some cinnamon, baking powder, and some fast rise yeast. For the filling, I'll be using butter, brown sugar, and some cinnamon. So to begin, you want to go ahead and combine all of your dry ingredients, which are the baking powder and the cinnamon. Mix that real well and set it aside. Then we'll combine the wet ingredients, which are the sugar, the yeast, give that a good mix. Then we'll add our egg and the melted butter. Now I'm using salted butter for the recipe, so no salt is required here. But if you're using unsalted butter, you can add about a half or a quarter teaspoon of salt to the recipe. Once the ingredients are combined, you want to add the wet to the dry, and you want to mix until you form a soft, sticky dough. If the dough is too sticky or on the runny side, you can add a little bit of flour to make it come together. But still, you want your dough to be nice and sticky. We will not be kneading this dough. Once it comes together, we will cover and allow it to rise for about 1 hour. While the dough is rising, you want to go ahead and combine the cinnamon and brown sugar. This will be used as our filling along with some softened butter. So after about an hour, the dough has doubled in size. So next we'll go ahead and just flour our surface. Lay the dough onto the floured surface, and we will begin to just remove any air that might be inside of the dough, and we will flatten the dough out. You want to make sure the dough is about 1/4 of an inch thick. If you want, you can go 1/2 inch, but 1/4 inch I feel like it's perfect. And you can use a rolling pin, or you can flatten it with your bare hands and form it into like a square shape. You could do rectangle shape, whatever you desire. And then we will place our butter. You want to evenly coat the dough with the butter, and then we will go in with our sugar and cinnamon mixture. You want to make sure it's evenly coated, and once it's coated, I will show you what to do next. So now you want to go ahead and roll the dough up from one end all the way to the other end. Once it's all rolled up, you want to pinch and seal the dough all together so that it's not popping open or anything when it bakes. So today I'll be using a 9 by 13 baking dish, and I lined it with some parchment paper. I also will be using some dental floss to cut my cinnamon rolls out. So next you want to go ahead and just cut your cinnamon rolls. You can make them how big or small you like. It's all about personal preference. Mine, some were big, some were small, and I was all over the place, but they were very delicious when they were done, and that's all that matters. Once you're done, you want to allow these to rise again for about 30 to 40 minutes. After about 40 minutes, we will place them into a 355-degree oven for about 30 to 40 minutes. Once they're golden brown, that's how you know they're done. While they're in the oven, you want to go ahead and make your glaze. We'll be using some powdered sugar, some cream cheese, vanilla, and some milk. So first things first, you want to go ahead and just Whip up that cream cheese, make sure that it's at soft room temperature, and then you want to add your liquids, mix that in, and then we'll go in with the powdered sugar or icing sugar. And you want to just mix that to the consistency that you desire. You keep adding milk until it reaches your desired texture. After about 30 minutes, my cinnamon rolls are looking and smelling amazing. Next, we'll go ahead and pour that glaze over top. Make sure all are evenly coated. And that's it, guys. That's how you make the most amazing cinnamon rolls. I can't wait to show y'all what these look like on the inside. And now the moment we've all been waiting for. Guys, when I tell you this was so addictive, I could have eaten this whole pan of cinnamon rolls. They were so amazing. They were pillowy soft, like a cakey texture instead of a bready texture, you know? And that's because we added baking powder and yeast. We combined the two. That's the trick, and that's the secret to making the perfect cinnamon rolls. Look at these guys, so soft and delicious. I can't wait for you all to give this recipe a try. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it, and leave a comment down below. It helps the channel out a lot. I will leave all my ingredients and measurements down in the description box, and I will see you guys in my next one. Thank you for watching. I appreciate your support, and as always, enjoy